So this is a Freedom of Information request I did to Bassetlaw Council. It's come back very detailed and spot on, and it's following a conversation on the streets of Worksop with somebody, so I got the information. It's about the private security firms that Bassetlaw uses, and what I'm going to do is break it down into stages. I'll then put the information in the description. So the first part is for the Priory Centre at the bottom of Worksop. It was a private shopping centre, it then got bought out by Bassetlaw under levelling up. So the security firm being used there was Perkins Event Solutions, and it's costing £140,000 a year, which is charged back to businesses in the Priory Centre in a service charge. So that's quite a lot of money. And I think that put me off having a business there if there's quite a considerable amount spent on security. So things have progressed from there. So it was done by Perkins up to May. It's now S80 Partnership who are doing it. And same again, they'll be charging back to the tenants of the centre. Well, it's a public location now, so I think the police should be doing the security in there. And that would reduce costs, wouldn't it, for the tenants of the Priory Centre? Probably get more tenants in there. I just think 140 grand a year is quite a lot of money. Anyway, let's go to the next bit. The next bit is for Queen's Building at the top. So the cost for that is £142,000 a year. But £133,000 is recouped from Department of Work and Pensions and the NHS. So Bassetlaw is only paying £9 grand a year for that. And the last bit is for the toilets, which are between the crossroads and the Queen's Building on the left hand side as you go up. So they've got security on there costing 40 grand a year. That seems an astronomical amount of money. Why do you need security people on that toilet block? I mean, if you go to places like Skegness and Scarborough and places like that, you don't have security on the toilets costing 40 grand a year. So if I was doing the Doge or whatever they call it, what they're doing in America, looking at costs for things, I'd be cutting that cost straight out. There's actually a turnstile on those toilets, and I think you pay about 40p to go in those toilets, so I just do not see why we're spending 40 grand a year, or the council taxpayers of Worksop are, on toilets there. But same again, I think that 140 grand a year on the Priory Centre, I think that's an extremely high cost. I don't know if that's going to come down under S80 Partnership, but like I said, this is a duty the police should be doing for us. So I thought you might find that interesting, looking at the cost for security, but that's just come from a confidential conversation in Worksop.